All right, what up? What up? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's the deal? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? Tony Brown, what up? What's poppin'? Evance, what up? What's good? Dominic, what's good? Rob Parks Jr. in the building. First down in the building, what up? E. Kang, Joe Blast, Adu Lawa, what's good? I probably pronounced the name wrong. Fabian K. Sentinel, Ace, AQI, King Leak, Mr. Belly was popping. Or Mr. Bell was good. C Gonzo was popping. So I'm gonna do this show, this live stream real quick. So it's gonna be about an hour because at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm gonna be doing a live stream on my Patreon. So for those who aren't on the Patreon, make sure you go to patreon.com/Mr. Locario, join the Patreon, get on the $20 tier because that's where you can see all the live streams, programs. So the live stream I'm going to do at 4 o'clock, and it's only going to be on Patreon. I'm going to be talking about 5 things you should never do if your goal is casual sex with women, okay? So I'm going to be talking about 5 things you should never do if your goal is casual sex with women. So that's going to be on the Patreon. So make sure you guys go to patreon.com/Mr. Locario. And at 4 p.m. today, I'm going to be doing a live stream there. You feel what I'm saying? And so if you missed the live stream, you can watch the rebroadcast. But you got to join the Patreon to watch the rebroadcast of the Patreon live stream we're going to be doing at 4 p.m. You understand? So if you want to see the live streams on Patreon, it's on the $20 tier, right? So you can see that plus also the bad boy shows if you click on the $20 tier. So make sure you guys do that after this show. But make sure you guys get How to Have Sex 2 Women a Day ebook, hard copy, or audiobook. How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day ebook, hard copy, or audiobook. Make sure you go to MrLocario.com to get this. All right, so now that all that's out the way, shout out to everybody in the chat. K-Zaggin20 in the building, my dude. Jarrell K, Raymond, Just Blaze, King G, Nathan Wong, Shaheem Judah, D Spence, Mark Simpson. What's going on? So, what I want to talk about real quick is how you should never feel sorry for women. You understand? Never feel sorry for women. Right? And the reason why you don't want to feel sorry for women is because when you feel sorry for women, that affects your game. So a lot of times what will happen is guys will sometimes feel sorry for women because when you meet women, you hear a lot of women sob stories. Right? And now, to be fair, there are certain things that women go through that are not that great when it comes to dating and relationships, right? What up, John? Pennon was popping, bro. So there's certain things women go through, that aren't that great. So if a woman was, dealing with a guy who was on some bullshit, let's say a guy who was, abusive, physically, emotionally, whatever it is, right? That's not a good thing. But what I want you to understand is that you should never feel sorry for them. Why? Because, unfortunately, a lot of times women never learn their lesson. You understand what I'm saying? Women never learn their lesson. So what will happen is that a woman will go and deal with one dude, and then deal with another guy who's just like the last dude. Right? Because that's what she's used to. Or what will happen is she will deal with a guy who seems like he's a good dude, seems like he's a cool dude, seems like he's consistent, and then he just sort of falls off and, it is what it is. And then she's all upset, she's all pissed off or whatever. Right? But what you got to understand is a lot of times women continue to do the same things because they don't necessarily look at themselves in the situation. They don't say, what is it that I'm doing as a woman to be in these situations? What is it that I can change so that for the next situation, I can be in a better, situation. Like she doesn't see the pattern. She doesn't see, and also what happens is like she doesn't see things from anybody else's perspective than her own. So it's kind of like, well, I'm just this lady doing my thing, and all these other guys are trash and whatever, right? But what I want to tell you guys is never feel sorry for women because it's going to affect your game. And I'm going to tell you how. I'm going to tell you a few ways how, right? So this is what will happen. And this happened to me a few times. And so I'm telling you so that you will know if you feel that coming up or happening to you, right? So this is what'll go down. You meet a girl and she's going to tell you some sob story about some guy that did her dirty, did her wrong. What up, Mimi? What's popping in the chat? What's going on? She's going to tell you about some sob story. Oh, this guy, he was an asshole. He never spent any time with me. He never took me out. He never did this. He never did that. Whatever, right? So you're talking to this girl. She tell you these sob stories. And this is the girl you're trying to date or probably dating or whatever it is, right? So then, because you feel sorry for her, you're saying, well, shit, if this last guy was an asshole, I'm gonna be the opposite of that. I'm gonna be a nice, cool guy. I'm gonna pay more attention to her. I'm gonna do all the things he wasn't doing. You understand? So what happens is it affects your game because you start to think, well, let me not do those things that she didn't like. So I feel so sorry for this girl. It's so fucked up. She's saying that he wasn't spending time on the phone with me. Let me spend more. I'm gonna spend more time on the phone with her. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, he didn't take her out and do things. Well, let me take her out and do things because the other guys did. You understand what I'm saying? So you're sitting there trying to be the opposite of what these guys were because you think this will get her to like you, but also because you feel sorry for her. So you're not really being yourself. You're not really being who you want to be. You're just sort of like, damn, well, I don't want to be another guy who's going to be this way. Or I want to show her that all men aren't like that, right? I want to show her that. And see, it sounds noble and cool when you're thinking about it. But what you got to understand is this, is that the funny part is that when you do that, most of the women don't appreciate it anyway. You understand? They do not appreciate it anyway. So let's say you were actively trying to do better than the other guys because you felt sorry for her. Or let's say you're not even doing it necessarily just because you feel sorry for her, but you're the kind of dude who, you're not as bad as the other guys. It's just naturally you're a little bit more attentive. You're a little bit more level-headed than these dudes, right? And what will happen is that she still won't appreciate it anyway. Why? Because she doesn't feel like she deserves that anyway, which is why she's been in a cycle of dealing with a whole bunch of bullshit. So even if you are the opposite or you are a better guy than the rest, she's not going to accept it anyway because she feels she doesn't deserve it. This is why I'm saying you can't feel sorry for them, because a lot of times what happens is that they're not in the right state of mind, or they don't have the confidence or the self-awareness or the love for themselves to even accept the type of good shit you would give them anyway. You feel what I'm saying? Fabian K says someone would be lying to you. Yeah, someone would they be exaggerating. Because you know what's funny? This is what I want you guys to notice. Most women, when you talk to them about their exes, right? Most women, when you talk to them about their exes, will never tell you what they, as the woman, did in the relationship to make it fucked up. They'll never tell you their part of the situation. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning, if you're talking to a girl, the girl be like, oh yeah, my ex, he was such an asshole and he did this and he did that. And I'm like, okay, cool, but what did you do? Right? What did you do in the situation? They never say what they did wrong. You understand what I'm saying? It's always the ex-boyfriend. He's just an evil villain, but she was just perfect. She was a perfect angel. She was an upstanding citizen. You see what I'm saying? And that's the picture that they try to paint. Right? And so you can't be there trying to save her. And don't feel sorry for her because, again, right? You know, they're going through the same things. April MC in the building, you said guys don't either. They say their ex is crazy. Nah, some guys don't either. But the thing is, what happens is a lot of times, I'm telling guys to be careful about being or feeling sorry for women because it's going to affect their game as the guy doing what he's doing. You feel what I'm saying? And see, also the problem is too is this. A lot of times women don't see things from a guy's perspective. You understand what I'm saying? And to be fair, guys don't either, but in a lot of different cases. But what I'm saying is that women will want a lot of things from a man. Men generally on the surface are just like, okay, guys want girlfriends and all that, but it's like, I just want to hook up and have some fun or whatever. Women are very serious about, I want a man, I want a boyfriend, I want somebody to be there, yada, yada, yada. You understand what I'm saying? And so what happens is that women don't necessarily see things from the guy's perspective. You understand? And so what I mean is that a woman may be dating a guy, right? And because she really likes this guy, she's gonna pay a lot of attention to him. She's gonna want to see him all the time, and she'll get upset or feel a certain type of way because he's messing with other women, right? And so let's say that girl wanted that guy to be her boyfriend, and he decides not to be her boyfriend. And then she gets mad, and she's like, oh, he's an asshole, he led me on, he pissed me off, or whatever. But the guy never promised that he was going to be her man. Now, again, some dudes be talking all that shit. I'm talking about, like, let's say it's a regular dude who's not being on some bullshit. He never promised to be her man. They're just dating. But because she got caught up in her emotions and what she feels, she looks at him like, oh, he must be an asshole because, he's seeing another girl and he's giving her attention just like he's giving me attention. He's leading me on and he made me feel this and feel that and all that other stuff. But she's not looking at things from his perspective also. She's only looking at it from her perspective. You understand? So the thing is this, in either case, when it's a man or a woman, we both have a hard time seeing each other's perspective. But what I'm saying when it comes to this, and what I'm saying is, never feel sorry for the woman, is because at the end of the day, even while we talking about all of this shit, at the end of the day, whatever a woman wants, and this is the key right here so that you never feel guilty or feel sorry for a woman when she's going through what she's going through. At the end of the day, it is a woman's responsibility to get what she wants out of dating and relationships. Just like it is your responsibility to get what you want out of dating and relationships. Right? So let's flip it. Let's flip it to the men. Let's flip it to us. Let's flip it to us guys. Do you guys think, let's say you wanted, your dick sucked, right? You want to get head, right? You want to get your dick sucked. You want to get head. Now, let's say you go up to a girl just randomly at a bar and you go up to her and you say, hey, miss, listen, I think you're really cute. Could you go in the bathroom and suck my dick? Right? Now, most women just off the bat are gonna look at you like you fucking crazy. Like, what? Wait a second. You just rolled up on me in 2 seconds, said, hey, come suck my dick in the bathroom, right? Now, imagine you said to her, oh, you see, that's why you women are trash. Because I want to get my dick sucked and you don't want to suck my dick. Why don't you just want to suck my dick? You look over there looking all good and sexy with those dick sucking lips and you don't want to suck my dick? You're whack, you're trash, you're an asshole. Right? Now, because she's not giving you what you want, she's trash? And she's an asshole? See, It's not her responsibility to suck your dick. It's your responsibility to have game enough to get her to be influenced to suck your dick. You understand? So it's not her responsibility to suck your dick. It's your responsibility to get a woman to want to suck your dick if you want your dick sucked, right? So let's flip it around to women. Women's like, I want a guy to be with me. I want a guy to be there. I want a guy to be committed. I want a guy to do this and do that. Now, the guy doesn't be committed. He doesn't stay with her. He doesn't do any of that shit. Now, what does she say? Oh, this guy's trash. He sucks. He's an asshole. Why? Because he's not giving me what I want, right? So now, is it the guy's responsibility to give the woman what she wants? Or is it her responsibility to find a guy, to influence him, to have enough game to get what she wants from him? You see what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. Do not feel sorry for them. It's not your responsibility to give them what they want. It's their responsibility to find what they want. Just like it's your responsibility to find a girl who wants to suck your dick, it's their responsibility to find a guy who wants to commit to them. You understand? Now again, it's not cool for you to go out there and lie to a chick, pretend you want a relationship with her, feed her a whole bunch of fuck shit, right? That's bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you don't do that. But what I'm saying is that you can't feel sorry for a chick saying, well, these guys aren't doing the things I want them to do, and this guy did this and this guy did that, right? If he did that, that's on the woman for not being gamed up. Bottom line. See, this is what most guys will do to women. Some of y'all probably did this type of crazy shit or whatever, this goofy shit. What guys will do is, a lot of guys will, go up to women, get their information, start texting them, start calling them, start saying to the woman, hey, I really like you. I miss you. I want you so bad. You're the perfect woman for me, yada, yada, yada. And then the women eat that up, right? And then so the guy's saying that so that he can, get her feeling them. He could get some sex. He's hitting it or whatever. And then all of a sudden he starts falling back because he never really was that interested in her like that anyway. But see, this is something that's been happening to a woman over and over again, but she gets caught up in the emotion. So if she was smart, she would take her time and not believe all the bullshit, right? So yeah, if the guy is cool, if you like him, enjoy the time. Enjoy everything that's happening, but give it time for him to show his consistency, right? Don't get so caught up in the shit and then want to blame the dude like, oh, you guys are trash because, you got me to like you, and now you're not calling me anymore, right? That guy's not obligated to call you. That's not your man. Y'all never had a conversation about y'all being together. Y'all never had a conversation about y'all being faithful and all this other shit. You understand what I'm saying? So the thing is that you can't feel sorry for them because whatever they want and whatever they need or whatever it is that their desire in their relationships is their responsibility to get. Just like any of you guys who want to have a bunch of sex with a bunch of women, casual sex, you want a girlfriend, whatever the fuck it is, it's your responsibility to get it. Any woman would tell you, any woman would look at you crazy if you told her that, imagine you told a girl she's a bitch because she won't suck your dick. Imagine that. Imagine you told the chick, you're a fucking bitch because you ain't suck my dick. I wanted you to suck my dick and you didn't do it. I took you out for dinner and you didn't suck my fucking dick, you fucking bitch. And you got guys who will say shit like that too, right? And you look at these dudes and you call them simps and assholes and idiots, right? But women do the same thing. Oh, well, we went out on a bunch of dates and we've been seeing each other for 6 months and you don't want to be my boyfriend? You're trash. Really? And then what'll happen is that when they get to you, she'll be like, oh yeah, that other guy I used to mess with, he's an asshole because this and this and this and that. But she had her expectations. But again, it's her responsibility to find the guy she wants for whatever it is she wants. It's real simple. It's real simple. This is what I'm saying. And so what I'm saying is that you do not want to feel sorry for them, because when you feel sorry for them, that affects how you come at them. You understand what I'm saying? It affects how it affects your game and your strategy, your agenda of how you want to do things. You understand? Because whatever happened with her ex, that's not your problem. Right? And this is the thing. Another reason why you don't want to feel sorry for the women is because women generally, right? This is the problem with women. Women generally are delusional when it comes to the type of men they expect to get. I'm saying it again. Women are delusional generally when it comes to the type of men they expect to get. So this is what happened. You always hear women say, I can't find a man. I can't find a good man. I can't find a man, right? And you're thinking, how in the fuck is it hard for a woman to find a man when she has 100 dudes in her DMs? She has hundreds of guys in her Tinder, Bumble, all of that inbox. Let me tell you something. I was out, and this is funny because y'all be talking about chicks hitting the wall and all this other shit, right? I was dating this one lady once. This is this lady I was dating a few years ago. This lady was 40, I think like 42, 43 years old or something like that, right? And on Tinder, right? On Tinder, there's a thing on Tinder where, let me open my Tinder real quick. And let me see if I can see it again. Where's my Tinder at? So there's a thing on Tinder where, there's a thing on Tinder where it'll show you how many people liked you before you see them. So it'll some of y'all who have Tinder, it'll say a number next to the matches. And that number is how many people swiped right on you before you got to them. Right? So basically, if you have, I think, Tinder Gold or some shit like that, you can click on that option and just see a list of people who liked you. So basically, all you got to do is tap on their shit or swipe right, and you will match with these motherfuckers, right? So now, the woman that I was dating, get this, she had a whopping about 3,400 and probably 50-something matches of guys who swiped yes on her. She had about 3,500 dudes. Now, mind you, 42 years old. And she was cute, but she wasn't like no fucking supermodel or nothing, right? She had 3,500 guys who swiped yes on her, right? Now, are you trying to tell me out of 3,500 dudes, you can't find one that would actually want to stay with you and want to be with you, right? You can't find one. Now, I'm going to tell you why they can't find one. It's real simple. See, it's not that women can't find a man. They can't find the top guy that they want to stay with them. Period. And that goes for all ages of women. You understand what I'm saying? Most of them cannot find the top guy. So let's say out of those 3,500 guys, there were probably, let's say, I'm gonna give let's give a really small, let's say 10%. Is that what? 350 guys. Let's say there's 350 guys who are the top guys out of those 3,500 guys, right? Now, out of those 350 guys, she wants those 350 guys, and it's probably even lower than that because chicks will be, let's say 100. Let's say 100 out of 3,500 guys, there's 100 guys who are the top guys she wants. Now, those top guys will have sex with her. You understand what I'm saying? But she wants one of those top guys to only stay with her. Now, what women don't understand is is that when you're a top guy, when you're a guy who's on top who can get multiple women, listen, when you're a guy who can get multiple women, you don't stay with one woman. See, a woman wants a guy who can get multiple women to just stay with her. This is what we call delusional. You understand? Again, this is why you can't feel sorry for them. See, until they stop being delusional, they gonna be going through the same shit now. Now look at this. She still has over 3,000 guys who would gladly be her boyfriend. She has over 3,000 guys who would gladly be her boyfriend. But what happens? Oh, she don't want them because they're not the perfect dude. They're not the top guy. She wants the top guy to be her man all to herself. But she has 3,000 guys who would love to be her boyfriend. You see what I'm saying? So it's not that she can't find a man. It's that she doesn't want to be able to be realistic and say, okay, well, maybe this guy isn't the tallest guy. Maybe this guy isn't, the best looking dude out the bunch, but he's a good dude. He's decent looking. He dresses nice. He has a job. How about I fuck with that guy? How about I see what that guy's about? But they don't want to do that. They get on Tinder and they think because the sexiest, top dude is matching with them, that means that they can be with that guy long term. And then so what they do is they'll try to get with that guy long term. The guy will have sex with her, hang out with her, do all this other shit. And then she's mad that that guy doesn't want to be with her. And then that's when you see all the, oh, men are trash memes. I can't find a good man. No. It's not you can't find a good man. You're ignoring the good men. That's what happens. Because they have the delusion to think that the top guy who all the women want are only going to want to be with her. Now, see, look, me personally, see, this is why I'm in an open relationship. Because I know that I can't just be with one woman. Now, if I'm with a woman I like her and I have feelings for her, then we good. We can rock. I'm with you. I'm with you. But understand I'm gonna be with her too. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what women don't want to accept when it comes to them dealing with the top guy. They want the top guy to just be with them, and that is delusional. Now, is it impossible for her to find a guy that's the top guy to be with her, only her? No, it's not impossible, but it's also not impossible to win the lottery. You feel what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. But see, again, this is why you can't feel sorry for them. You see what I'm saying? That's what's up, Realm of Rage was popping, bro. This is what I'm saying. You can't feel sorry for them. Because what you have to understand is, and this is the thing that I'm gonna tell you some real ass shit. Make sure you guys get them likes up. We got 237 people watching. I'm gonna tell you the realest thing you could ever do for a woman, right? Don't feel sorry for them. Don't try to save them. Don't do none of that shit. Let me tell you the realest thing you can do for a woman. If you really love women, this is what you should do. If you really love women, tell them the motherfucking truth. And do it with love. You understand what I'm saying? Tell them the truth and do it with love. You understand? Because what happens is that a woman has to get to the point where she realizes what's really going on. And now some of them may not, because they're still caught in the delusion. They're still caught up in the bullshit. They're still caught up in the fantasy. They're still caught up in their own ego. And so if you actually love women, just keep hitting them with the truth. And then one day they'll probably get the epiphany like, oh shit, You understand? They'll probably see it. You understand? Yeah, EO, I got the EO caller. What's your first three numbers? What's your first three numbers, EO? Call up right now. I got the lines open. Call up right now. EO, what's the first three numbers? I want EO to call up. All right, 312. Yeah, call up right now. The number is 646 481 3901. 646 481 3901. But yeah, that's the thing, man. That's the thing. I'm telling you, just tell them the truth. Because, feeling sorry for them ain't gonna do nothing. It ain't gonna do nothing. Hold on, I want EO to call up. I'm gonna have EO call up first. Well, I'm gonna have EO call up first. But yeah, that's the thing. Hold on, I'm gonna wait for EO to call up first. So the calling number is 646 481 3901. All right, I'm not seeing EO call up. I'm gonna have. Okay, I think it's EO. Yo, what's popping?
What's up, brother?
What's going on, my dude?
Yo, man. How are you?
Chilling. What's good with you?
Love the topic, man.
Yeah, that's what's up. Topic. That's what's up.
Let me share a story with you if you don't mind.
Oh, yeah. Do your thing. Do your thing.
Yeah, man. It completely supports what you're saying. So I met this girl. I think I met her on Hinge like last year.
Right.
And I told her from the get, I'm not looking for a relationship. This will be like a 2 times a month situation.
Right.
Where we get together for sex. That's it.
Right.
We could have some wine. We could have a martini. We could do that. I can give you like the dating experience.
Right.
That's it. I give you the dating experience, but don't read into anything else. That's twice a month.
Right.
At the time, she was like, "What kind of man are you?" She was like kind of confronting it.
Right.
Some sort of like there was some resistance to it because she's never heard that. She never heard that before.
Right.
And that actually supports what you just said. If you love women, if you want the game to change, if you're looking to have interactions that you're not going to be suffering from depression later, tell the truth.
Right.
Tell the truth. Just figure out what you want at this time and just simply tell the truth. You won't suffer then. I promise you, if you just be honest with yourself, be honest with women, you won't suffer. You won't even have to wonder if she's playing the game. Is she going to ghost on me? Is she going to flake on me? Because you don't care anymore. You set up the standard twice a month. This is what we're going to do. So let me tell you what happened.
Right.
So she told me, well, this is not a good fit. I don't think you respect women by saying something like that. I said, listen, just save all of that. We're not a good fit. You take care of yourself.
Right.
She got back in contact with me randomly like 2 months later. And she said, hey, remember me?
Right.
And I honestly didn't even remember who it was.
Right.
And I said, no, you'll have to send me a picture because honestly, I talk to a lot of females, so you'll have to send me a picture so I could to refresh my memory. And that was fact. I wasn't playing games like, oh, let me like play a game.
Right.
I didn't remember her. So she sent me a picture, and of course I remembered her. She was very, very cute. She lives in Chicago. She said, I just want to apologize to you. She said, you were very honest with me, and I owe you an apology. At the time, I wasn't used to that, and I would like to see you again.
Right.
Okay, and I said, perfect. I said, so are you down to do what I want to do, which is what I introduced before?
Right.
And she said, yes. Now, check this out. Being a woman, we got it. She came to see me, and then she started talking about, like, guys she was dating. She's like, I just wish, maybe guys were more like you and stuff like that. And then she started going into, like, family matters.
Oh, wow.
All right, now check this out. She started going into, like, family matters.
Right.
And I said, check this out. I don't mean any disrespect, but if I'm going to engage in this kind of conversation, you have to pay me $125 an hour.
I love it.
Now, this is not a joke. She was sitting right across from me. I poured her a glass of wine. She came to the crib, of course. I said, I don't mean any disrespect, but I didn't sign up for this.
Right.
I have no problem having this conversation with you, but you must do what all the other people do in my business.
Right.
Pay me $125 an hour.
Right. Exactly.
I promise you, dude. The look on her face was like a deer in the headlights. She went completely silent. Guess what? We didn't talk about nothing else after that.
Right. Right.
I mean, we got back on track. And what she was trying to do, Locario, is she was trying to get it where she wanted to go. And I said, no, I didn't sign up for that. No.
Right.
I didn't sign up for that. That's not the agreement. You're not here. I'm not here to go over that. Now, if you want, I'll tell you. You got to pay me. $125 an hour. This is no joke, bro. I told her flat out. Still sucked my dick. I still fucked her. I got everything I wanted, but I had to call her out. I said, no, $125 an hour. I'll be happy to talk to you about this and maybe provide you, some therapy.
Right.
But other than that, pro bono, hell no, I'm not talking about that.
Right.
So that's why you're absolutely correct. And I always say, on my channel that it begins and ends with the man. You cannot have any fear of what these females are going to think. Yes, you got to understand that they're emotional. They're all over the place. And really, if I were to have written this story, I would have wrote it a little bit different. I'm going to be honest with you. If I was the creator of all this shit, maybe I would have written the story a little bit different because it just seemed a little bit crazy to me. But it is what it is. Deal with the reality.
Right.
But just support what you said. You got to be upfront with women, and guys don't have the balls to do that. I said it in 2020. We're going to get our balls back.
Right.
We have to be upfront with women. And even if you want a relationship, even if that's something that now you desire, it's your responsibility. Like Mr. Locario just said, spitting nothing but facts, that you have to know how to diagnose if she's the right woman.
Right.
If this is the right character for your situation. Is she going to, the right role player in your system. You need to ask the right questions to find out, is this real? Is this fake?
Exactly.
Is she a liability? Is she an asset? You have to have that in your repertoire to know what to look for. But last thing, and I'll let you go. Last thing, I'll let you go.
Now go ahead. Keep it going.
Don't get blinded by sex. Men get a little bit of pussy, and they lose their fucking mind.
Exactly.
Just like how you said that a woman will have unrealistic expectations of men to now be their boyfriends after she gives them some pussy. That's unrealistic. At the same time, though, flip the coin in 2020. A man gets a phone number, and now he thinks the bitch loves him.
Exactly right.
Like the bitch wants his ass. Like, bro, she was in a hurry. She may have given you her number in the moment. She may have a boyfriend at home, and in the moment, you just fed her ego. You have no idea. Do not get attached to these women. So that's all I want to say, bro.
Nah, real talk, yo. Tell people if they want to get coaching from you, how they get in contact with you. Shout out all your information.
Yeah, man, I consider you part of the family, bro. I love your channel, love your message, and big supporter of you and the bad boy membership thing. So. If you need coaching from me, I'm kind of different. I'm a little abrasive, but I always give you facts.
Right.
If you're not ready for facts, I'm not the right coach.
Right.
If you're not ready for facts, I'm not the right coach. If you want to be coddled, if you want to be, I'm not. That's not my personality, and that's not my mission in life. But if you're ready to wake the fuck up and have a life that you're proud of, and be authentic, then you can subscribe to the channel, Champion Game Coach EO, or you can reach out for coaching at everettoverton@mail.com. I'll be happy to be your coach.
That's what's up, bro. I'm gonna holler at you, man. All right.
Remember, Locario, I told that chick to her face. I don't mind talking about this. $125 an hour, though.
That's what's up. All right, bro. Holler. All right, peace.
I'll talk to you later.
Peace. All right, let me get my dude. Hold on. I think it's my dude, Miles. Hold on. Did I get him? Hold on. Wait. Hold on. One second. Hold on. My dude, Miles is calling up. Call back, Miles. I hung up the phone on you by mistake. Hold on, I gotta get my dude Miles to call up real quick, and I'm damn, I wish I was gonna do a longer show today, but I got another show to do after this. But hold on, but man, that's my dude EO. He is spitting that fire. Yo, what's going on, bro?
Yo, what's going on?
What's popping? What's the deal?
I'm chilling, man.
Yo, I'm
You know what I mean?
I'm scared to hear what you're about to say on this topic, though. You feel me? Like, I don't know if I'm ready for this,
Yo.
but go ahead.
No, I mean, I ain't about to say nothing. Y'all niggas ain't heard me say before. Like, I told y'all these bitches ain't shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so why feel sorry for them? So, yo, let me tell you something. You can't. Chicks by nature, they don't feel sorry for you. You understand?
Right.
They don't feel sorry for you, and they're not supposed to feel sorry for you because you're the one with all the strength as a man. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's your job. It's your job to lead and manage that. So it's like you know, as an employee at a company, do you feel if the company goes under, do you feel bad for your boss or do you feel bad for yourself that you don't have a job now?
Right. That's a perfect example.
You understand? And do you fucking sit there and try to help him build back up the company, or do you go find another job?
Right. Mm-hmm. You just go find another job.
That's a female.
Mm-hmm.
That's a female. The female is the employee. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and it's not that it's a tit for tat thing. It's just natural.
Mm-hmm.
It's just natural. This is why, you know, the reason why you can't feel sorry for women is that you have to spend all your time becoming the best version of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Facts.
And what happens is when guys, because I remember when I used to be a simp, I used to worry about girls. I remember one time I was on some super sick shit. I was in the sixth grade.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a crush on this girl.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she had just got her first period, so she didn't know what to do.
Right.
And I really liked this girl, son. I mean, she was like one of my first like serious crushes.
Right.
Like I used to fucking stay up late listening to R&B songs, crying myself to sleep over this bitch at age 12. At age 12.
Right.
You understand me?
Right.
So I was figuring out what was happening to her, and I fucking went and I told the teacher, and she, you know, the teacher helped her out, and I thought something like that would help me get closer to her.
Right.
Bro, it was like it repelled me further away from the bitch. Bro.
Right.
You understand what I'm
right.
saying? And that's because I was worried about her. I was worried about, you know what I mean? I was worried about who she was.
Mm-hmm.
I was worried about her. I was worried about her well-being and her becoming her highest version.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to me. You do not benefit a chick unless that bitch is benefiting you.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me?
Facts.
You do not spend any time benefiting a chick unless she is benefiting you.
Mm-hmm.
So that means time, attention, resources, money, dick, sex, anything.
Mm-hmm.
You do not spend any time fucking worrying about a chick, feeling sorry for a chick, unless that chick is benefiting you. So, in essence, the only person you're really worried about, or the only person you quote unquote is feeling sorry for or concerned for, is yourself.
Exactly.
You understand?
Exactly.
And it's not to be, because I don't know if anybody remembers. Do you remember this? A while ago, we actually put out this notion that everybody is actually selfish.
Right. Exactly.
Even people who are doing things for other people, they're doing things that they're still doing it for themselves, because whoever, based on the person that they are, doing things for other people brings them some type of pleasure or joy. You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So in essence, they're doing things for themselves. Like even Mother Teresa or any fucking benevolent figure in history, they were actually doing anything that they did that was great. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, any one of these motherfuckers you want to name, Gandhi, anybody.
Mm-hmm.
All of them were doing something for themselves.
Exactly.
It just so happened that the thing that they were doing for themselves benefited other people. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So as a man, when you think about becoming the highest version of yourself, you can't waste any time feeling sorry for a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
And to go even further with it, well, I feel sorry for a bitch when a bitch loves to feel sorry for herself.
Damn, that's too much. That's too much, Miles. That's too much, son. You overdoing it right now. You're overdoing it. That's too much. I don't think they're ready for that. Oh my God.
What?
Yo, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy?
Right.
What you just said, because I'm sure you've been in these situations where you see a chick on some bullshit, she's upset, she's whatever, right? Now, out of the kindness of your heart, you're trying to give this girl some game. And she still don't she still don't get it. It's like she don't want to take it because she want to stay in the feeling of feeling bad for herself. You understand?
Exactly. Remember, a chick is a slave to her emotions.
Mm-hmm.
She wants to go through the up and down of the emotional roller coaster.
Mm-hmm.
She likes that shit.
Mm-hmm.
She likes it. So why would you waste your time?
Right.
Would you waste your time?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? You're better off putting that energy into building yourself up, making sure that you're becoming the highest version of who you are. Period. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why. Listen to me. A lot of these niggas, they out here lying to chicks about being with other women and all of this and all of that, bro. Subconsciously, the nigga is like, "Oh, I'm sorry for her, so I'm gonna lie to her to spare her feelings."
Right.
No,
Mm-hmm.
no. You make that chick suffer. Make her suffer, because when you make her suffer, she becomes more connected to you.
This is too deep, bro. It's
You
too deep.
understand me?
It's too deep. It's too deep.
Yo, a lot of y'all niggas think, a lot of y'all niggas are trying to, like, y'all wish y'all had a 12-inch dick so you could fuck a bitch deep. The best way to fuck a bitch deep is to fuck her mind deep. You understand? When you fuck her mind deep, that's when you got that bitch. That's why it's so hard to, if you take a bitch's virginity, it's so hard to fucking break up with her. And she won't leave you alone. Because you're the first dude to take her fucking pussy. So that shit comes deep. So she wants to be with you for the rest of her fucking life. It's just the nature of of dealing with the emotional dynamics of a female. So you can't waste any time feeling sorry for no chick, bro. At all.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
At all.
And that's the part that sucks, because, you know, part of what makes you feel sorry for her is that you're like, your male mind is thinking, oh man, like she's going through some things, like she's upset, and you're thinking, I want to alleviate that fucking pain.
Right.
I want to help her,
Right.
you know, feel better. But it's like what you were saying is that a lot of times they want to stay in that emotion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's a mistake. It's a mistake for you to worry about that shit. It's a mistake. Let me tell you something, man. I be telling cats all the time, like, you don't have to text these chicks a lot. Like, I realized over the years, like, a lot, even when things are good, a lot of times, I'll like, go out on a date or spend some time with one of my chicks, and then they'll text me and tell me, oh, I had such a great time, I love seeing you, and da-da-da-da, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again. And throughout the years, I've been the type of nigga to feel obligated to text them back and say, oh yeah, I had a great time too.
Right.
And the average dude will do the same shit, like, oh yeah, I had a great time too. Yo, you don't have to text that bitch at all.
Right.
You don't have to say nothing. You don't have to say nothing to it, because, like I said, a chick wants to play out her own emotion. You understand? She wants to experience and fucking just go through the process of her emotions. So she'll fucking text you a goddamn paragraph of how she felt, you know, being with you for the last 2 hours. You don't have to respond at all.
Right.
At all. At all. You don't need to say shit until it's the next time for you to holler at her. You understand what I'm saying? Or the next time for you to, you understand? Because here's what happens. When you leave her feeling a certain way, right? And you allow her to fucking go through the process and the dynamics of all her emotions based on what you did for her through your action.
Right.
You're doing something more for her. You understand? You're actually doing more for her by not responding necessarily, because now you're giving her the room to like, okay, it's kind of like this. Think about a young girl who loves Justin Bieber. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
She'll in when if she's at school or outside, everybody will listen to Justin Bieber and maybe sing along and fucking snap their fingers and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But when a girl is listening to Justin Bieber in the privacy of her own room, she gets to fucking dance and feel herself up and look in the mirror and imagine being with Justin Bieber. Like, she gets to go through the full range of emotions that what it is to fucking, think about being with Justin Bieber while listening to his music, right?
Right.
When you allow the girl to fucking, like, text you and talk about how she feels and all of that shit, and you just leave her alone, that's what you're giving her, that freedom. You understand what I'm saying? You're giving her that, like, that space.
Right, exactly. Because that's the thing.
To be happy about how good she feels being with you.
Right.
But when you text her back immediately, like a fucking simp, you're putting a cap. You're putting a cap on that. You understand what I'm saying? You put it's like you set a limit on it.
Right, and that's the thing. That's the thing with this whole situation is that the feeling sorry for the woman, right? What it does is that it makes you do things that cause the situation to be where she doesn't have room to stay in that fucking emotion that she likes in the first place. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And then on top of that, you don't even give her room, because this is what I was talking about earlier, where I was saying just tell chicks the truth and just be how you want to be. And it's not even about just telling the girls the truth. It's about being the truth, meaning that you're being exactly how you want to be. Because what I used to do is sometimes I would want to do something and then I would think, well, how is she going to feel about this thing I'm about to do? Right? But now it's like, I'm not thinking about what she's going to feel like or what I'm about to do. I just do what I want to do because this is what I want to do. And then however she's feeling, she gonna feel. You see what I mean? And so, and again, it's nothing like malicious or whatever. It could just be anything. It could be like, yo, instead of going to hang out with her, I'm gonna go chill at home and play video games or whatever, because that's what I feel like doing. You feel what I'm saying? But before, I'll be thinking, damn, well, maybe she's gonna be upset, or maybe she is gonna be mad because I haven't seen her all week, and maybe I feel bad about it. You see, when you start thinking about that, you start acquiescing to what you think she wants or what she does want, and then that doesn't give her room to deal with the shit how she needs to deal with her own shit. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And she doesn't get to experience the truth of who the fuck you are, so that she can actually get better with dealing with her own shit. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's crazy.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But look, let me tell you something. I don't know if you guys, I don't know if men know this in general. Did you know that women have a higher threshold for pain than in general? Right,
exactly. It's true.
Women have to deal with childbirth and fucking getting their period every month. You understand? Until they reach their middle ages. You have to understand that the actually this topic, if I could flip it, and I can actually use it as a fucking as a springboard to empower females, or to not really empower them, but to recognize their power as women. You understand what I'm saying? This is why as a man you can't feel sorry for a woman, because a woman's strength is pain and suffering. That's her strength. You understand what I'm saying? That's her strength. Let me tell you, I be trying to tell niggas this. I never lost a bitch off of fucking with other bitches or telling a bitch the truth.
Right.
I never lost a bitch off of that. I lost bitches for logistical reasons. I lost bitches because they're stupid. You understand?
Right.
Or other things in life came up. But truth be told, I have never lost a bitch off of telling her the truth, or because I was fucking with other girls. You understand what I'm saying?
Facts.
What happens with a chick is that, and this also speaks to why women quote unquote love bad boys and all that other dumb shit. Women love pain. Women love pain.
Mm-hmm.
That's why God designed it for them to get fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? God designed it for. I'm dead serious.
Right.
Look, let me tell you something, bro. I'm a freaky type nigga when I have sex, bro.
Right.
And all my bitches, they love it when I bite them, like literally bite them, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like bite them. I'm not even playing with you. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
All of them want me to pull their hair, and they want me to fucking bite them. And then when I'm fucking them, and I think and they're screaming and shit,
Mm-hmm.
they're still on some beat it up, fuck that pussy, take that shit.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Son, there's something about pain that a woman's emotional range is so fucking vast that she can take pain and turn it into pleasure at the same fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why she can. You don't have to lie to your bitch. You can let her know, yo, I see other females.
Right.
Because let me tell you what happens with the whole jealousy thing. Yeah, she's gonna be jealous. Yeah, she'd probably give you a little bit of attitude. But deep down, my nigga, that emotional heat that she's feeling from the jealousy also gets her pussy wet.
Mm.
You understand?
Facts.
That pain, that little bit of pain that she feels just thinking about the fact that you with another bitch, it on the flip side, it gets her fucking pussy wet. It makes her feel like, God damn, like, this motherfucker's driving me crazy. You understand?
Right.
And I love how I feel when I'm with him, but I hate how I feel when he's with another bitch. But I can't get enough of this emotional roller coaster.
Exactly.
And I'm whether I know it or not, as a female, I'm enjoying it because emotions is what keeps me going. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Right. Exactly.
That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. As a man, let me tell you something. As a man, your main thing is action. Your main thing is action. Don't try to meet a female on her level.
Right.
You understand? A female loves to talk and get into her emotions.
Mm-hmm.
A man has to do shit.
Right.
A man has to get shit done. You
Mm-hmm.
understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So you ain't got time to feel sorry for no emotional person. Your number one thing is to get shit done. Your number one thing is action as a man. You understand what I'm saying?
Facts.
Action.
Facts.
And if it ain't about action or progress, you don't really have nothing to say to that shit. You really don't have to respond. A lot of y'all niggas is out here arguing with your bitch. You don't need to argue with your girl, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to argue with your girl.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Let me tell you something. I'm at a level right now. Like, straight up and down. I don't argue with females.
Mm-hmm.
I do not argue with females.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? If I'm telling a bitch something, or if I'm telling one of my chicks something and they're not listening, I stop talking.
Right.
I stop talking.
Right.
I don't say nothing. But other than that, I reached the level where when I begin to talk, my chicks stop and listen, and they fucking like they take heed to what the fuck I'm saying at this point in the game.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Facts on
But
facts.
that's because of all the action that I've taken thus far.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? That's because when I say if I talk about it, I do it,
Mm-hmm.
and it gets done.
Right.
Or sometimes shit is going down, and I don't even say nothing. I just go do something,
Mm-hmm.
and I like if I know she needs something, and if I know I would like her to have something, I don't fucking ask her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, would you like me to get this for you?
Mm-hmm.
No, I just go get it and bring it back to her, and I say, hey, use this for this, and this.
Right. Right.
You understand? And
Right.
she look at me different.
Mm-hmm.
She look at me different because I'm not asking you what I think is best for you. I'm telling you what's best for you.
Facts.
You understand me?
Facts.
And it's not about. And I don't have no time to worry. Well, how do you feel about this? And I want to know and make sure that you're comfortable and you're okay. Because no. I'm a fucking man, and you're my woman, and I have to because I'm trying to be my higher self. You gotta be on point. And if I know that there's something that you need for you to be on point, I'm gonna just go get that shit and give it to you.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Period. It's just like the other dude will say, like, yo, it's up to you to, like, ask the right questions, to set the right parameters. A lot of y'all cats, the main reason why y'all ain't got no bitches because they're not ready. I've been telling y'all that. I've been telling y'all that. Y'all worried about rejection. Y'all worried about this. Y'all worried about that. Is the only reason why you ain't got a bitch is because you're not ready. Because God don't give you nothing you're not ready for. You understand me?
That's some real shit.
That's the main reason why you ain't got no bitch. You're not ready. Because if your feelings are still getting hurt by rejection, or if your feelings are still getting hurt by the idea of hypergamy and all this other dumb shit, you are not ready for a female in your life, bro. Period. Whether it's a fuck buddy or a girlfriend or a wife or whatever, you're just not ready.
Right, because you got to deal with mad shit. You got to deal with mad fucking shit when you're dealing with a chick.
Mad shit. That's why we trying to tell y'all your best bet is to fucking to build yourself up to get to the highest level of yourself. Like, think about that shit. You understand what I'm saying?
That's some real talk.
But I ain't giving y'all niggas too much more, man. I just wanted to call in and put a little jump on it. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, nigga. You know what I'm doing this weekend. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm doing this weekend. You feel me? So,
oh man, that's just something between me and you. So they ain't gonna disclose all that shit yet. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I might talk about it on the Bad Boy Show, but
right.
Other than that, Locario knows what I'm doing this weekend. I'll let the rest of y'all niggas figure it out. You feel me?
Right. All right, bro. I'm gonna holler at you, man.
All right, man. I'm gonna go into the show, man.
All right, peace.
All right.
All right. So listen, I told you it's not gonna be a long show, so because I got to do a live stream on Patreon at 4:00. So, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna take one more call real quick. Yo, what's poppin'? Who this?
Hey, what's going on, Locario? How you doing today?
Chilling. What's going on?
All right, dude. So I met this one chick at the gas station, right? And I approached her. I gave her my card. I got the business cards, just like you said, for the fellas that's listening. They do work. Locario's not lying. I gave her the card, and later that day she calls me, right? And I go into setting up the date for tomorrow for the next day at 8.
Right.
And the next day comes, I text her to confirm if we still on or not. She says yes. And after she says yes, I let her know, like, okay, cool. Just and I say this. I say, just make sure you're on time, please. I don't like it when people are late. And this chick, she messaged me back talking about how she's a person who is late all the time, not intentionally, but late nonetheless. And she went in talking about how, considering that I already don't like one thing about her, that would I even want to still see her at all?
Right.
I was like, yeah, we can still meet. How about instead of the date, how about you come up to the spot and we can have some fun and hook up?
Right.
And she went in talking about, you have the wrong type of girl and good luck in your show. And I just said bet, and I deleted the number.
Right.
So my question is, did I intimidate this chick, or like what was going on? What you think was going on?
Yeah, you gotta understand something. Some women, because they know. See, this is the thing. Imagine, think about it this way. I'll just paint this picture and then I'm gonna double back. Think about, let's say if you see a girl, or not you, but just in general, like a guy sees a girl and he thinks she's crazy hot, right? So he may want to approach her, but usually what a guy will do is, in his mind, he'll say some shit like, oh, she looked kind of like a bitch, so I'm gonna just not approach her, right? So he's rationalizing why he shouldn't approach her, but the real reason is he has a fear of approaching her because he thinks that she may reject him because she's too hot. Maybe he thinks she's out of her league or whatever it is like that. So he doesn't approach, right? Now, let's say, and now when we flip it this way, it's the same thing that's happening with her. She sees, like, the fact that you said, listen, I don't like when motherfuckers be coming late, right? She's like, shit, I am a late motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? And so now she feels like, damn, well, I'm probably going to disappoint this dude, or I'm probably not going to be able to live up to his standard. So I'm gonna just call it a day with this motherfucker. So when you even said, hey, let's, just come over and make something happen, she's already thinking, well, what else is it that I'm not going to be able to live up to when it comes to this dude? So then she's just backing away. She's backing out. Just like the guy backs out from trying to approach the girl because he thinks he can't get her. Women will back out because they think they can't maintain a situation with you. You see what I'm saying? And it's a form of intimidation. It's a form of her feeling like she's not up to par to deal with you. Because the thing is, if she really was interested in you, right? Let's say, and let's say like this. Let me bring it even to this. Let's say she is the type of person who's really late, right? Usually.
Yeah.
If she was really, really feeling it and was up to the task and she wanted to really make it happen, even though she's usually a late motherfucker, she would have made it her job to make sure she was at least on time for that date. She would have probably set 2 alarms, told her girlfriend, hey, make sure you call me at this time to make sure I'm ready. She would have got there an hour before. Just, you see what I'm saying? Like, because she wanted it to go down. But because she didn't feel like stepping up her game, and I talked about this before, a lot of times women will give you resistance because they don't want to step up their game. You see what I'm saying? And so if she wanted to step up her game to make something happen with you, she would have. But she didn't because she felt like, well, I'm a late motherfucker, and now I don't even want to bother to do all this shit, so I'm just going to back the fuck out. But she's using the excuse of, oh, I'm not that type of girl that's going to come over your house. And it's all bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? That's all. That's just other excuses they give to not have to fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, deal with the situation. You know what I'm saying? Right.
So you basically say this chick was basically one of those medium interest type chicks.
Exactly. So yeah, just try. Okay. That's good that you charge ass to the game because that would have just been a waste of time anyway. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, Kat, let me ask you this. It's Thursday, and I think I stay in Nashville, and I think the downtown scene starts to get lit on Thursday. Like I called you before, and I told you like I go out to these bars and talk to these chicks, and what I noticed is since let me tell you this. I'm not a bar type of person, but I go there just because the hot chicks go there, right? So what I noticed is as I'm approaching these chicks when I get there, because I don't waste time. I just get started as soon as I walk in the door. I noticed myself feeling fatigued, you know what I'm saying? And I'll stay about an hour and a half, you know what I'm saying? And I know to get maximum results, you got to put a little time into, doing what you do. So like, how would you say it's best to, build up your endurance for, going out and talking to chicks back to back to back to back?
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Either way, you're gonna get fatigued. That's how you know you're doing it right. You feel what I'm saying? When you feel that energy, because like, look, talking to chicks is a lot of energy. You feel what I'm saying? So you're gonna feel that, tiredness at certain points, but also you can feel more energized the more you do it. But the thing that will make it easier for you and just make you have more energy with it is when you're talking to the girls, make sure that you're spending a lot more time on women who are receptive and a lot less time on women who aren't. So a lot of times what dudes will do is that they'll get into a situation, they start talking to a girl and they'll try to make it work. They'll be like, they'll see a lot of resistance and they'll keep trying, and that depletes her energy. So with those type of girls, I say cut that shit off quickly. But when you're talking to a girl who is being receptive, then yeah, you can put a little bit more energy into it to make that happen. You feel what I'm saying? So just spend more time with the girls who are being receptive, less time with the girls who aren't, and that's going to make it a little bit more better for your energy wise and to motivate you to do more and have more energy to do it. Because the girls who are receptive, that increases your energy versus the girls who aren't receptive, that depletes your energy. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's just how it goes a lot of times. And so sometimes even when I'm talking, like if I approach a girl and I've walked away from girls in mid-sentence because they was just on some stupid shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even say bye. I just, right as soon as they talking, I walk right away. You know what I'm saying? Like, just straight like that. Because I'm like, I ain't got time for fucking around with your bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what I mean? Cause like I remember one time I was talking to this girl, and I walked up to her, and I was like, hey, what's up? I was like, you cute. What's your name? And she's like, why you want to know my name? Soon as she said that, I just walked right past her. I was like, that was it. I didn't even. You
I
know,
ran into the exact same situation at Opry Mills before, and
Right.
I did the same.
right, just walk right past her. I'm like, I'm not even. I'm good. We done. We done. You feel what I'm saying? So just save your energy from those situations, and then put more energy when you see the girl's receptive, and it's gonna be a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Easier for you to do. But yo, man, I appreciate the call. I gotta head up out of here. You feel me?
Take care of yourself.
All right, bro. Amala, peace. All right. So listen, guys, I gotta head up out of here. So remember, I'm doing a live stream in 10 minutes on Patreon. So make sure you guys go to patreon.com/Mr. Locario to join the Patreon. Go on the $20 tier. I'm gonna be talking about 5 things to never do. 5 things to never do, right? When your goal is casual sex with a woman, okay? So make sure you check that out. If you can't check it out, you can check out the rebroadcast. I'm going to put up a clip later on tonight. But make sure you guys join the Patreon. It's patreon.com/Mr. Locario. Yo, I appreciate everybody tuning in, everybody in the chat room. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I'm going to be doing another live stream tomorrow because tomorrow is Friday. So Friday, I'm going to be doing a live stream 3:30 to 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you tune in tomorrow. I'm going to be doing another one tomorrow. So I will see all of you who are on the Patreon. Make sure you join the Patreon. And I will holler at y'all later, man. Y'all be safe. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.